I've always been a long distance walker, runner. I had an accident in the Alps a year ago last August, tore the meniscus and possibly the cruciate ligament. I've had no assistance from NHS, etc. I was on crutches for 4.5 months in a lot of pain. I did get a brace and I wore that, but that wasn't getting rid of the pain. It was enabling me to walk. And then I saw various things about Drew online, and I thought, I'll give it a go. I'll have an hour discussion to see what he does. And I was very skeptical at first. I thought, well, how can this actually help with acute pain in my knee and not being able to walk? Since then, I've had an amazing experience with Drew, I think since the beginning of this year, and I'm now reaping the benefits of having gone through his exercises and worked with him. So when I first started doing the exercises from week 1 onwards, I didn't actually really understand how some of these exercises could help me. They were quite different to anything I've actually experienced in the past. Things like balance, eye coordination, stretching your nerves, balance, all sorts of things which, quite bizarrely put together, seem to have helped my body. And since January, when I could hardly walk, I've actually been walking up to 15 miles. I've done a couple of long distance footpaths, not long, but 2 weeks at a time. Heading off to do the Dales Way in a week's time. I'm not without pain, but I can do my long distance walking, which I've wanted to do for a year and a bit now. And other things like cycling are so much easier now. I'm not wearing my brace at all. So for the last 3 weeks, I've done without. And I think my muscles are getting stronger and stronger. I'm doing Drew's exercises whenever they fit into my day. And it doesn't have to be half an hour at a time. I do it when I'm sitting, or if I'm listening to something, or even if I'm standing waiting for a bus, I can do something, one of the exercises, to try and help my body. I was incredibly skeptical. I was thinking, do I want to, let go of my money and trust Drew? And I'd like to convince people that actually it's helped my body so much. I can understand a bit now how it's working, and it's training my brain to recognize that the pain isn't really pain in my knee. It's not hurting me. It's not harming me in any way. And I've noticed just such a difference in what I can do. I'm a very active person, or I was, and for a whole year I've been pretty inactive and quite desperate to get out on the fells again. So I'm amazed at what's happened. And I think it's the fact that the exercises are there for life and they benefit your whole body. It's not just dealing with the pain in my knee, it's dealing with flexibility, it's dealing with balance, and coordinating your body, really. I think, I'm getting more and more into it, and how, it can help me for the rest of my life, really.